Welcome to Embody Safety with Eva. And today we will learn how to support the parts of us that had to hold it all together. And we will also break down what's really going on in our body, in our system, when we feel like we are always the one who is holding it all together, whether it's in your relationship or in your family or even with friends or in your career. And you deep down feel like no one is holding you and you cannot slow down enough and rest to receive love and support and connection. And so for many of us, being the strong one, the capable one, the one who always has it all together started really early on. And that's how we learn to receive love and safety. We learn that love and safety depended on how capable, steady, strong, or understanding we could be. And our body and our nervous system adapted to that way of relating, and they subconsciously linked connection and relationships with being overly responsible and with managing other people's responses and other people's emotions. And we learned this way, we learned to earn love instead of receiving love. And this tends to show up in the way we show up in the world. It tends to show up in our behavior and how we are in the world. And two common ways in which your system uses to reinforce this old pattern, if you are used to being the one that holds it all together, is through fight and flight response when you are offered help or when you are offered care. And somatically, this is going to feel like when someone offers help or someone offers support, you might feel heat in your body, or you might start being fidgety, you might want to deflect or avoid their help, and you say something like, "You didn't have to, I'm fine." Another common way in which we reinforce the old pattern of being the one who holds it all together is through dorsal collapse or the shutdown response, where when we are offered help or care, we disconnect from the other people or we try to minimize the support that's being offered, and we say something like, "It wasn't a big deal." And you feel that sense of isolation or disconnect or loneliness in your body, in your system. And it's not because you are broken. These responses, they don't mean that you are broken. It is just a sign. It is just a sign that our system associated being needed and being useful with being safe or being loud. And also the inner somatic experience can then look like when someone offers you steady or healthy love, steady support. A part of you might wonder, what do I need to do to sustain that relationship? What do I need to do to keep this or to keep this love coming to me? And that state of doing keeps us in the nervous system activation. So just remember for now that protector parts aren't bad. They are just trying to help. And they stepped in when we felt like no one else was protecting us, when we felt like no one else was there for us, or when the love we've experienced was very conditional. And so the job of your protector parts, of my protector parts, is to manage, to fix, to anticipate, and to perform. And even just naming these protective responses, when we manage, we fix, we anticipate, we perform, I can already feel the sympathetic activation in my body, in my system. So if it's your experience as well, I would love to invite you to pause, and this is your opportunity to connect with those protector parts and to notice how they feel in your body. So that the next time when that response arises, you will understand what's going on, and then you can support them from that state or space of understanding. And when these parts feel like they are the only ones keeping us safe, they will reject even healthy connection or healthy and stable love or care. So receiving and being helped requires a state of safety in our system and a state of resting and being connected to ourselves and to others. In the sanctuary, we call this state a state of feeling at home in yourself and in the world. And we want to learn to engage this part of our system that is responsible for connection, for openness, and for trust. Because the real change and safety happen when we turn the protection inward. When we become the safe person for ourselves first. And if you would like to try this with me, let's take a slow, gentle breath through our nose. And then exhale through your mouth. And let's just notice if there is any tension or guardedness in our body, or even a feeling of restlessness. So see if there is a place in your body that feels tight or guarded. Perhaps it's in your stomach or your chest. Oftentimes we hold a lot of tension in our jaw, and let's just place a hand on that part of our body. So you can place both hands right on your face if you feel that tension in your jaw, or just one hand on your chest or one hand on your belly. And we don't have to fix this part. We don't have to fix this protector part. Just keep your hand placed there while you notice the safety beneath your feet, while you notice the ground beneath your feet, or the support of the chair behind your back. And let's offer from this space of safety a gentle acknowledgement for that part of us that feels guarded or feels tense. You can say something like, I see you. I am now here with you. You are not alone anymore. And it's not about the words you say to yourself, it's about that felt experience and the quality in your body and the quality of your presence when you are noticing the protector part. And just notice how it feels in your body, because when we start understanding and bringing safety to our protector parts, they begin to soften. So you might notice even the slightest shift, but you might notice a little bit of spaciousness in your body, or a feeling of your body becoming a little bit lighter, that burden of carrying responsibility alone might be lifting when you notice and when you become present with those parts of you. And with time and gentle practice, you might notice your body pause instead of trying to fix or anticipate. And you might let yourself receive someone's care, support, love without needing to give something back right away. And when the old pattern starts being rewired, your system and your body will come to understand that love or care don't disappear when you rest. And this is something we don't think our way into. It's something we practice our way into. And you can do so, for instance, with a free step-by-step somatic guide that I will link in the description or in the Sanctuary of an Embodied Woman. And let me know in the comments how this practice felt for you. I would love to hear about your experience, and I will see you in the next one.